Welcome back to the 75-gallon mixed reef aquarium, and this is the update of adding of 20, maybe 15 pounds of Fiji partially cycled rock. I only cycled it probably half the time. I really should have, because I was anxious to get it in the tank. Because the angel fish are, I don't know, the flame angel seems to be challenging the coral beauty for some reason, and then the coral beauty keeps challenging the the clownfish, the female, the largest one, which is clearly no challenge there. So adding more rock work will help me get the territories that have been established, kind of break that up. So we've added a couple pieces, 3 rocks on the left, and you can see those in my previous video, and then the new update for this video is on the left hand side. We added this one down by the torch coral, the green torch coral, and then we added those 2 pieces up there, and then there's one small piece. So all 3 of these pieces were from one rock that was simply broken up into smaller pieces. And I'm still battling some red slime algae. I am overfeeding because I want to make sure all of them are properly fed. So I've been feeding 2 cubes of frozen, and then a little bit of New Life Spectrum pellet food, just to make sure that everyone is eaten fully fed. So all the livestock is doing well, which is great to report, because if you look back at some of my other videos, my biggest challenge with this tank has been the fish. Just buying fish and then not surviving. And I do prefer a lot of fish in the tank, as you can tell with the freshwater tank. Definitely prefer a lot of activity. So the discus is doing well. The cardinal and diamond head tetras are on the left, and then the medium-sized ones are the bleeding heart tetras, and all those came from the same litter, if you will. They were bought, there was originally like 12 a dozen, 11, 12, or 13 of them, and for the most part it was a good combination of male and female, and I think there's three males, so one of them is the dominant, and then all the rest are females, and of course the discus is tank. Would like to get another one, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to make sure it's a female, or else they'll just kill it. So back to the saltwater tank. Just a quick update. My nitrates have always been undetectable, which generally is a good thing, but I think my Red Sea no-pox dosing, along with the over skimming of the skimmer, and I'm definitely sure this tank has plenty of phosphates in it. If it wasn't before, when I added the new partly cycled live rock, then there's definitely phosphates that are being leaked. So my goal is to get the nitrates up above the phosphates, and so 1 or 2 things. I'll either dose very small amounts of ammonia. Adding fish was part of it. Also, what do you call it? Feeding more is part of it, but that will also raise phosphates and hopefully nitrates, but we'll have to see on that. The goal is to get nitrates. I want to take it up to at least 5 parts per million, and then slowly bring it down with no pox. and get everything back in balance. So what I'm going to do is feed a little bit more, and I'm going to switch the skimmer from wet skimming to more dry skimming. And I found this Brightwell product, which I have never used any other products before. So they have a nitrate product for ultra low nutrient systems. I'm going to give that a try, and then in the meantime I'll be dosing a little bit of ammonia, very small amounts, to add to the amounts that the fish are adding. Dosing ammonia is a little bit on the dangerous side because you don't want to do too much and create a spike and send the tank through another cycle, which is why I bought the Seachem ammonia alert to kind of keep an eye on it at easy glance. And then moved a couple of the corals around. I have one more shipment of corals coming, and then I'm done for the year. So just trying to find out where everything is going to be happy, get the color arrangements so that it's balanced, and this is a nice bubble coral, but I prefer a green one that's a little bit larger, so I may purchase one additional bubble coral, but we'll see on that. And then it is truly now a wall of rocks. I know a lot of people may not care for this style of aquascape, but it works for me now, especially with this size tank. And it is staggered so that it starts off wide at the bottom and gets more and more narrow at the top. And then eventually I will upgrade to a 100-gallon plus tank, either one that is 60 inches long and 18 inches like this one, or maybe a 120, which would be the same length as this 75 gallon, which is 48 inches, and then the 120 is just 2 feet by 2 feet. But I would like a slightly longer tank in the future, but until then, I am happy and satisfied with this one, and it's going to be really about getting the water parameters so that I don't have any red slime algae. And I'm going to try really hard and not dose any chemicals to get it down, but just do it slowly and naturally by adding a little bit of ammonia to get my nitrates up, and then I added a bunch of phosphate remover to pull the phosphates back down. We'll see if that works. And move this hammer over here. Quick shot out. Alright, thanks for watching. Welcome new subscribers, and stay tuned for more updates, especially on the video that I'm working on the nitrates, dosing a little bit of ammonia, seeing the test results of that, and dropping the skimming from wet down to dry so that my skimmer is not stripping the water of all the nitrates.